Hello everyone, today we're going to make this really easy, really simple, really delicious cheesecake. The best part about it is that it's eggless and can be adapted in various different ways to make it suit the flavors that you like. To make this recipe you'll need half a cup of soaked cashews, a quarter cup of milk, half a cup of cream cheese or Greek yogurt, biscuits of your choice, and 5 to 6 spoons of maple syrup or honey. You will need to adjust this amount depending on the sweetness of your biscuit and how sweet you like your cheesecake. The cashews you can either soak for 4 hours or you can boil them for 15 to 20 minutes to get them just as soft. It will not affect your recipe. I will now be melting my butter, so I'm just going to go take my butter and go melt it in the microwave. And the butter's melted, and now we're going to start with the base for our cheesecake. We're going to take a Ziploc bag and your biscuits that you have taken. I'm using Parle-G, which is an Indian biscuit, which is quite sweet, and I love them, so that's what I'm using today, but you can use any biscuits you like. And I'm going to take a rolling pin and just crush these biscuits as fine as possible into a fine powder. You want to keep it a bit more coarse than, say, flour, I guess, but it has to be as fine as you can get it without being like a flour. Now I'll be taking a mixing bowl and I will mix the biscuits with the butter, and I'm going to keep mixing them until it forms like a fine into a smooth paste kind of consistency, a bit thicker than a paste though. I will now take a mixing bowl and add in my biscuit mixture, and I'm going to press this really tightly into the bottom of the bowl. You can make smaller cheesecakes by making using multiple smaller bowls, however you want to serve it, but I'm going to press it really firmly into the bottom of the bowl and set it in the fridge to rest while we make our filling. Now to a high-powered blender I'm going to add our cashews and about a third of our milk, and I'm going to blend this on a really high speed, but we're going to start with a pulse, then the lower speed, and we'll gradually work our way up to the higher speed until we have a really smooth paste. And I'm just going to blend this for about 5 to 6 minutes until it's really thick. And as you can see, it is quite thick. The color of the cashew is basically gone, it's white. And now I'm going to take a mixing bowl, add in our cashew paste from earlier, and I'm going to add in about half a cup of cream cheese, the rest of our milk, and the maple syrup or honey, depending on whatever you chose. And I'm going to whip this really well. You could use a stand mixer for this, but I don't have one, so I will not be using one. But you can use a stand mixer, and we're just going to whip this until you get almost stiff peaks. Sorry about that. As you can see, this is a lot thicker than we left it. Do not worry if it's still thin, just keep whipping. It will happen, I promise you. You just need some patience and a bit of elbow grease. We will now get the biscuits from the fridge that we did earlier, and we're going to gently, with a spatula, pour all of our filling over the biscuits. Otherwise it will ruin all the whipping that you just did in hard work, and it's all going to go to waste. So just gently pour it into the biscuit mold and flatten it out and leave it in the fridge to set, and we are done. That was an amazing recipe, and we make it about once every few weeks in my family. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe and share this video if you feel like it was a really good recipe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.